So happy Saturday everybody, it's Saturday afternoon and we are spreading some slurry, just heading down to the field. I've been spreading most of the day and getting through some of the slurry at last. Ground conditions are improving all the time, another dry day, not as sunny as it was yesterday unfortunately, but not too bad, at least it's dry, once there's no rain. There's also quite a breeze today as well, it's like an east wind. It's cold, but a lot of drying, so we'll not complain too much. Conditions are all towards drying, so we'll take that. So slurrying here on, this is grazing ground, usually slurried sometime around the end of January and the early weeks of February. So we're running probably 6 weeks behind with this due to weather, so running a little bit behind, but it is what it is. Grazing and everything's going to be a little bit later, I think, in some places than normal. Apart from looking at slurry, we're also going to be looking at, you see here on the left, where a car crashed here a number of weeks back. So we're going to have a little look at some of the damage that has done. And also, we're going to have a look at where I got stuck a few weeks ago. And I'm now stuck on the wrong side of the road and playing chicken with a Mercedes. But I'll give her a wave. She's not waving, she's not impressed. But anyway, yeah, so going out into this far field first. We'll spread a little bit of slurry out there, get a bit of footage of that, and we will then be we'll be having a look at where I got stuck and a look at where this accident took place. So we'll come back for the chat on that a little bit later. So, just coming up this little bit of a hill here. Tank is fairly full. fairly full, and it doesn't, not marking at all. So Bridgestone tyres are certainly doing their job at the minute. So you seen there that little bit of footage just when I was travelling up the hill. Tank was still about half full. So you're talking about maybe about 5 tonne of slurry, 6 tonne of slurry in the tanko. But it sailed right up over the hill, no issue at all. Ground conditions are still a little bit, you can see there where I've just travelled along here. This is one of the drier bits of the field, but see there on the foot, it's all working its way. It's still, it's puttyish, to say the least. So yeah, conditions aren't ideal, but tractor's cutting in, gripping, and working very well. Very, very happy with the tyres. We've used them now for the last number of days at the slurry, and we've also used them as well. We collected a load of feed potatoes with them, so there was 15 tonne on the tractor. Very, very stable. So very happy with how the tyres are performing so far. But I will do a more in-depth review of them when I've used the tractor a little bit more and used the tyres a little bit more. But so far so good. But why are we parked here? Well, this is the scene of where I got stuck about 6 weeks ago, and we'll have a little look at that now. So this is the scene of where I got stuck. It's about 20 years since I got a tractor stuck before, and I didn't expect that it would have got stuck here. I've spread slurry in this field. It's a bit of rented land, so we've had this rented for forever. I think it's close on 20 years since we rented this first time round. I think it's 2001 we began to rent this. So we've been here a long time, and never ever have I seen it this wet. Never seen it this wet. This field, usually any day of the year you can come out and spread slurry in it. So came out the gate is up here in the top corner, travelled along here over and slurry down along the ditch. So by the time I got to here, the tank was probably about half empty. But when I was travelling down this hill, I could feel on the foot, if you like, under the wheel, ground conditions had changed since I got down here to this area. And you can see it started to mark along here. So my aim was, when I got down to here, was to try and get the tanker emptied as quick as possible. So I dropped the tractor down a gear, was spreading the slurry a little bit heavier along here, trying to just get it all out of the tanker, which happened. More or less emptied the tanker just as I come into the corner down here. And that's where the fun really started. Now, bear in mind, the tyres on the tractor at that stage were basically slicks. So it didn't take very much to fill the lugs up, in between the lugs up. And it just meant it was like driving on glass or on ice. Every time I tried to drive forward, the tractor was sliding down the hill a little bit more. Couldn't get out of here, couldn't get out. So ended up having to get the 6.4 down to give me a tow out. The mortification of it all, but what do you do? So eventually we got pulled right over. You can actually see these tracks here are from the 6.4 pulling me back. Got pulled back up to over the hill, and then it also helped to pull me up over the hill. Once I got over the hill, then there was no issue. It travelled up and out of the field, but not the best day ever. So a bit of a mess here. We're going to have to do a little bit of straightening out on it over the next, whenever it just dries a little bit more. With the power harrow on, I might come down, give it a quick run, or even level it out maybe with a land leveler or something like that. And then we'll roll it, throw a bit of grass seed on it, roll it, and we'll get the grass growing back in it again. But certainly not what you want happening very often. Anyway, that's the mortification out of the way. Let's go and have a little look at where the car has hit the ditch and made quite a mess of our fence, and left the field a bit of a walkout. So here's where the damage is done. You can see there was a barbed wire fence along here. It is now gone. We also had an electric fence which is all broken down, and quite a bit of damage done. So you can see the main road is along here, bit of a bend in the road, and car come down here travelling towards me, hit a bit of black ice, slid up in the ditch, and basically more or less come out in the field. Made an absolute mess of the place. So I'm going to have to do a bit of tidying up on that. There's carnage out here, a lot of stones. Like they've hit some of the ditch. Some of the stones of the ditch is actually out this far. And over here as well. So not exactly ideal. It's a wonder that if a car does this to the ditch, it really should probably have to fix it up. There should be some onus on the owners of the car that has caused all the mess. Should be some onus on them to have to come and fix the farmer's field. Why should the farmer have to do this? Fair enough, the beloved car is in bits, but yeah, shouldn't be the farmer's job. It's not his fault that they run out of talent going into the corner. Anyway, I'll tidy some of this up and get back slurrying. So we're spreading across here now in the bottom part where I got stuck. Let's see how she behaves now going up the hill. Not going to just have to go down as deep as I did the last time, or where I slid down to. So we're just going to go across here and we'll turn up the hill, and hopefully we'll have enough traction to get the whole way up. I think we should have at this stage. Now what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to turn around and back down a little bit. So we'll square it off here in the corner. Now some nice ruts there that I'm going to have to fix. So there's a little bit of weight in this tanker. It's not, it may not be just empty enough, we'll see. So we're finished for today. No drone footage yet, unfortunately. Just a little bit too windy again. That's actually settled down a little bit. It's not just as bad, but too late now anyway. So I'm hoping to get a little bit of drone footage early next week. We'll more slurry early next week. Also fertilizer to go out on some of our winter barley. And then some preparations for spring barley, some spring barley to plant this year as well. Hopefully we'll get maybe a start on that next week, maybe some ploughing done. Also going to be fertiliser going on silage ground towards at some stage next week. So there's a lot of different field work going to be taking place over the next week or so, and I'll be doing videos. Maybe if I'm very busy, there could be daily videos all next week, so we'll see how that works out. Tomorrow, going to try and do a video tomorrow. I was to have a Slurry video up yesterday, it just didn't work out that way, so this is kind of yesterday's video that I'm doing today, and then I'm going to do another video tomorrow. Tomorrow will probably be some calving, some calf videos, a couple of calves born the last day or so. Some of them are the Hereford bull, so we'll have a look at those, and a few other things that I want to show you as well, and we'll have I'll get a video made at some stage tomorrow and try and get it up early tomorrow evening, so that's kind of the plan. But that's it for today anyway. As always, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the sub button, ring the little bell that stands there beside the sub button. It just notifies you of any videos that I put up and when I do put them up. And yeah, like the video, comment on the video, and all the rest, the usual stuff. So that's it for today. We will see you tomorrow.